welcome EFP students. Today we're going to be going over our multi-camera editing. So this is one required assignment. So the reason why I teach this is because it allows you to cover events like sports, banquets, recitals, any event where you need more than one camera to cover. Award shows, you can even do it with that. It have to be taped, of course. But situations where you might want to use multiple cameras and a switcher, but you don't have a switcher. So this is there's in normal times there's lots of events that would require something like that. Even maybe city council meetings. Multiple cameras. Have one on the podium, one on mayor, whatever. So it allows you to take footage from multiple cameras, multiple angles, and basically to be able to cut between each one of them pretty much seamlessly. So the event that you guys are going to be working with was the multi-camera shoot from a previous year. So they're doing a scene from The Matrix, and in all of the computers in the Mac Lab, the TV station Mac Lab, there's going to be a folder called Multicam Shoot. It will be on the desktop. It'll have footage from group 1 and group 2. I think the audio is a little bit better on group 2. This was what?
Was this shot in Colorado?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay.
Good memory.
Yeah, where were you in Cromwell?
I just like to know things.
Okay.
I'm a journalist, sir. No.
Okay. So, let's go ahead and get into Final Cut Pro.
I wasn't in the class, but I knew the class.
Yeah, because I was like, you.
Yeah, no, I wasn't there. I just knew what they were doing.
Let's go to this folder. And I'm just going to go ahead and start
oh my gosh, the Angela Davis.
a new event. Yeah, I should get some raw clips from previous.
I'm really a senior out here.
I'll just say multicam.
That seems so long ago. I guess that was what, 2018?
I've been using that one for.
No, I'm just saying, like, for me, like, the assignment, was that happened in, like, 2018? Like, in the Mac Lab?
Yeah, because I know you weren't in my computer editing class last year.
Yeah.
And I'll call this.
I think that was, like, my first.
All right. So I got my. I wanted to set up some new timeline, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna import. I'm gonna import all the clips just because I just want to do it that way. So I'm gonna go scroll down desktop, find my multicam folder. Oh, multicam shoot. Here we go. And make sure it gets. All right. Yep, it's there. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. For people who may need to acquire these clips online, they're gonna have to get the lower quality versions. But anyway, let's grab some clips. I don't like the way this looks. Let me make some adjustments. Yeah, it's like doing a dual thing. And I'm trying to adjust, like maybe if I move this up. Yeah.
There we go.
All right, and I'm gonna make this.
You just want them smaller so you can see more. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll go with the one with I think has the better audio. So this was from group 2, and this down here was from group 1. Yeah, there's Mr. Kelly. So anyway, the thing that's important about doing a editing multi-cameras footage is you have to have a sync point. I'll repeat that, a sync point. A sync point is something that happens some type of instantaneous moment that all of the cameras record that you can use to say, okay, this thing happened. It only lasted like a frame or two at this exact specific moment. Okay, so the way this is done, so a lot of times in movies, is the with the slate, the little clapper thing. That creates an audio spike in the waveform, and they use that for syncing. So also it has like little running numbers, and it stops, and when the numbers stop on the little digital board, they all, all the cameras are, basically they also use that for a visual sync point. So in this activity, the sync point that I used, yeah, I'll just go ahead and drag down this whole clip. So the visual sync point that I use, I use a sheet of paper as kind of a slate, so that way I know what group it was and who was actually doing the shooting. But I use the light on the camera for my sync point, and it's a very instantaneous thing, so I can go frame by frame. I'm just holding down the left or right arrow, and in one frame it's there, one frame it's not. So that's kind of, I find that moment in each one of my clips, and that's how I sync stuff up. Now I will say honestly, just syncing up the footage is really the hardest part. The rest of it is just making cuts according to what you think is a good cut. You don't want to make a cut to a camera while it's readjusting its shot. That's a bad decision, and if you do make that type of bad decision, I will penalize you for it. So I think I'm gonna close that door. I think Tim is just hanging out in his truck right now.
It's his lunchtime.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and find the sync point, and I think I did it twice. Oh no, okay. Or I go with the last one. Usually, what I like to do is I like to not have all this stuff here. Just basically wait till have one frame before the light turns off, and that's usually where I like to start it. So light is on. Go back exactly one frame, and lights off, and I'll just use my razor blade tool and by pressing B, and the rest of that stuff I don't need. And see, at the very beginning of the clip, got light. One frame later, no light. Moving on to the next clip. So I'm just going to drag that down.
So it has to start with the sync point.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, afterwards, if I wanted to, once I have the sync point and I wanted to start with, the actual acting or whatever you want to call it, I could do that. But yeah, I don't need to see the sync point. But yeah, it is a good thing to have. So.
But if it's there, like you won't be penalized.
Of course not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. No way. So, something that I want to point out is that I want the audio from all three cameras. One of the reasons why I want that is that it helps verify that your footage is synced. This mouse is all jumping around. Let's get this right. Come on. All right. This table is too small. All right. But I'm happy to have it. Sorry guys, my mouse pad is like at an angle, so when I let go, it drifts, and then I lose my spot. All right. Are you kidding me? All right. So, what is it? Oh, okay. So I think that's what I was going for, the last frame of actual light. So get my razor blade tool, make a cut, get rid of that, slide this over, Let's see. Yep, that looks good. The one indication I know that I'm at the beginning of my clip is you see the little film. Come on. You see the little film sprockety thingies at the beginning. So, and at the end, you'll have the same, film sprockety thingy at the, or that at the end. All right. Now I'm going to go to my third clip.
And so this happens in Final Cut anytime you start layering your different pieces of footage, they'll always give you the sprocket.
Oh, it doesn't even have to be layering. Just having one clip on the timeline, it'll give you that. Okay. So last clip. Oh, and normally, oh wait, sorry. When you do this, or when you're doing this, say for real, for like somebody's paying you to do this, the shot that you would want at the bottom would be your middle shot. Okay, usually your middle shot is like your middle, your middle shot, your widest shot, your safe shot. So the shot that you can cut to pretty much any time. Okay. Now, for the sake of this particular exercise, I had 3 people shooting, and part of the exercise was for them to give me specific shots. So my middle shot in this activity is not a quote-unquote safe shot because they're moving around, they're zooming in and zooming out and all that kind of stuff. But normally, you want your safe shot at the bottom because these clips up here, you're going to be making cuts to and deactivating and doing a whole bunch of stuff. But whenever, this clip doesn't work and that clip doesn't work, you're always going to have your bottom clip, and it's not going to be it's not going to be making a whole bunch of edits and a lot of cuts too and a whole bunch of stuff. A what?
Is that going to be the wide shot?
In this instance, there's not going to be a wide shot, but there's going to be kind of a middle shot. It's usually like a shot from the middle that's also wide. So I may switch that order right after I get this last clip synced. And all right. Oh, let's press play. Oh.
So you're calling this your safe shot, the one on the bottom right here.
Oh, is that a middle shot? I don't know yet.
I don't think so. That's what I was trying to say.
No, I haven't. I'm gonna have to
reorder them.
Yeah.
Because I'm breaking it down for you talk.
Huh.
So we have 3.
All right. So this shot is from the left, and this shot is from the right. Huh. Oh, so actually.
That's it right there.
Yeah. This shot was already. Yeah. In a real multi-camera type situation, it would be from this angle, but it would be a lot wider. You may see, say, the whole stage, and it just have a shot of the whole stage the whole time. So, but not for this exercise because the person who was operating this camera, they needed to get their points by showing me, extreme close-ups and stuff. So, anyway, so yeah, I don't have to reorder them. Yay! All right. So, one thing that I can do to check to make sure that my stuff is synced is look at and listen to my waveforms. I'm gonna adjust my view so that way I can see my waveforms more easily. Let's see. That's too much. I guess I may go with this, and I'll just expand it. Oh wait, that's not the one. There we go. So, just looking at these, like say, in this peak and this little dip right here, that's already giving me an indication that hey, this is probably gonna work out. I'm gonna boost this audio just so we can see it better. Now, regardless of how it sounds, I just want you to see the waveform a little bit better. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just press play, and you should not hear any echoes. So first, I'm gonna have confidence in myself, and I believe it's synced. So I'm just gonna press play, and we're gonna hear, some distant sounding, perfectly synced audio.
It's a mild echo.
Now, I'm going to show you.
Are they mics?
No, this is just
Okay. Like, yeah.
internal mics.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to adjust this one by, say, I don't know, 5 frames or whatever I can, and you, let me get this right. Okay. I'm just going to adjust this by a few frames. Yeah, that's 5 frames. Okay. Now let's listen. And I'm gonna take this one out just so that we can get a more direct comparison, so you can have an idea of echoes or.
Okay, yeah, the first one sounded great.
So that's just 5 frames. That's 1/6 of a second, but it's definitely noticeable.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna press Command Z and get it back to how it's supposed to be.
A quick command that syncs everything on the timeline.
In Adobe.
I know on Adobe there is.
On Adobe there is. I think on Final Cut there is also, but I haven't learned it for 2 reasons. One, I don't believe everybody who's ever going to be editing is going to be using that, or Adobe, or And 2, I think it's better to know the old school way. Like the new way is probably just like highlight it and do sync according to waveform, and it may sync it up, but you may not always have that option. Also, something that could go wrong is that sometimes you got to switch tapes. So I don't know if you have, say, if I got 3 whole clips right here, so that should be no problem for that type of technology. But let's just say I had to switch cameras or whatever. If I have multiple clips, that is it still going to work? I don't know. I haven't tried it, but I know what I'm doing here. I know it works. So I can't remember if I pressed Control Z or not, but if not, it doesn't look like I did because I can tell the difference right here.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, I'm just gonna slide that over. Okay. So so one way you can tell is by looking at the waveform. Another way is just by having the audio. Now, before we start making cuts, we want to separate the audio. The reason why is because when I say make a cut, say to this clip, like so, not only do I not, I didn't even demonstrate how this works. Okay, so like say this clip is on the upper line. When I get to the point where it's no longer there, it switches to the next clip. And how long is this? Let me see. Yeah, let me make this a little shorter. Oh wait.
Okay. Sir, I'm sorry. I just got a text from my mom. She said,
Oh.
I'll message you.
Okay.
All right. Bye, Marcy. Bye.
So with this little spot right here, I deactivated, and I prefer to deactivate rather than delete because if I ever need that clip back, it's still there. If I delete it, it's a little bit harder to get back. So, and I think I'm going to make another cut. Say right, I'm going to cut this and this. So I'm going to go down 2 layers of video and deactivate it by pressing the letter V. V is in victory. And you'll see how it kind of switches from different cameras. One of these knobs has a feature, the other does not. I'm going to be as forthcoming as I can. So you see how, but also you may have noticed that the audio changed as well. That's because I'm not just deleting the video. I'm not just getting rid of the video. I'm also getting rid of the audio. So we don't want to do that because we don't want to have our sound changing every time our shot changes. Normally what I would do, and say if this was professional job that I was doing for somebody, what I would do is I would take whatever my best audio is, whether it's a line feed or just the camera that has the best position. I would sync all this stuff up, and then I would deactivate the audio for those things and just leave my best audio. But for your assignment, I want all of your audio tracks. Okay. So the way we can do that and still make cuts is, hold on. We separate the audios. Almost like I'm speaking Spanish. Audio to the audios. All right. So detach audio. So that's under. I highlighted all of them. I'm gonna see if I can do all three of them at the same time, which I should be able to do. And I'm gonna press detach audio. So, yep. There's my audio for each of my clips. Okay. Now, when I make cuts, I can make cuts to, a clip, like say, I can do something like this and deactivate it. And when I do, I'm not affecting my audio. Okay? Oh, sorry, I'm pointing. I'm pointing to the screen. You guys can't see my finger. So all of this audio is still intact, regardless of what I do up here. So I'll play it so you won't hear a change in the audio. Because we need your help. We know that you've been contacted by a certain individual. So yeah, it still sounds, it's not great audio, okay? But, it's not changing because not every camera operator had, the same audio. Yeah. All right. So what you will be doing is going from the start of the scene, and I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but you'll go from, say, the start of the scene and pick the shots that use your judgment. So, like, if, I don't know, say at the very start, they're walking, two people are walking onto the stage. I don't want to see just a close-up of her the whole time. Is that your phone? It just went off? Yes. Well, I'll just put it right there. All right, so where was I? Yeah. Anyway, so you don't want to, try to, and I'm not going to be too critical, but yeah. So anyway, let's. I'm gonna start off with the wider shot first because I think that's probably going to be a better call. Let's see. Yeah. And I don't know. I think, do I want that angle? I don't know. I'm being too ticky, but I think I want to see this angle. So, and I'm not gonna go through the whole thing being super ticky, but yeah. Wait, let's deactivate. Sorry. Let's deactivate this one, and let's deactivate this one, and let's see what we got so far. As you can see, we have Mr. Anderson. It seems you have a little star in one eye. This time I say Anderson. All right. And I'm just going to throw in some cuts, just throw in some cuts. And let's deactivate this one as well. So basically, you just go through the entire sequence, and you make different cuts. So that's yeah.
So with our assignment, there is no particular place that we have to make our cuts.
No. The only thing is, don't cut to a camera while it's adjusting its shot. So if you can help it. So like I know that opening shot. Let's see. I think there was some movement. Well, okay, yeah. If a camera's just whipping around and zooming in real fast and all that kind of stuff. Avoid that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So
And you want us to keep the audio for all earbuds, but
yes, I know it's not great, and I think one of them had. I think the clip 182 had better audio than the rest of them, but yeah. So yeah. Oh, and this is one other thing that I am requiring. In addition to your exported video clip, I want to see, even if it's just a 5 second video clip of your timeline or your project, because um, sometimes there's honesty issues, and I need to see that. So yeah,
can I just like screenshot?
you want to do a picture instead of a.
Or would you prefer video?
I prefer a video just because I don't know. I just trust it more.
Okay.
So yeah,
Like a screen record like on my Mac, would that work?
Yeah.
Or do you want it to be on my phone?
yeah. Either one. It doesn't have to be good quality. You know. Matter of fact, if it was a GIF, I accept a an animated GIF. You can send me that, but I do want to be able to see your timeline to make sure that you made the cuts correctly and that your audio isn't all sliced up and whatnot. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys want to try some of this while you're here? Maybe you have some problems. Maybe you won't.
I'm familiar with those.
Oh.
When are you gonna post the
Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording. Unless there's any more questions related to this.
Okay, so like, what are we taking pictures of, like, the integrity again?
Oh, just when you get done. So you're gonna have to upload the video, to Dropbox, YouTube, or Google Drive or whatever. So I say just do it. You can, if the video is small enough, you could probably. I don't trust Blackboard. Um, I guess what's the easiest? Well, with Google Drive, you can do pictures too, right? I've only used Google Drive for video, so you can send me a link to the sorry, the little short video, animated GIF, short quick movie, whatever. Just send me that link also, so you can include that in your submission. So yeah, we don't upload videos. Let me be clear. Don't upload videos to Blackboard because Blackboard is pretty terrible with videos, with handling videos.
Okay, I've been using Dropbox.
Okay, yeah, Dropbox links to the video and yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I was thinking even a screen recording. You could tag on a screen recording at the end of your video and kill two birds with one stone if you want to. If you depending on the computers. All right, so I'm going to Macs have you can screen record using QuickTime. PCs is not so easy. You have to get some third-party software. Usually it's free though. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Well, as long as I'm talking about this, so this is for the people who are not here, who may not ever be here, but still have to turn in this assignment. What they're gonna have to do, and I guess I'll put it in the video. I'll have these clips available online as well, but they'll be lesser quality, so they may be all digital and fuzzy and whatever, but I got to make it small enough so that way people aren't downloading 3 gigs in order to get the footage. But what they'll have to do is, whatever computer program they have if they have access to Final Cut Pro 10, use Final Cut Pro 10. If they got access to Adobe, use Adobe. If they got to get a Sony Vegas 1 month free trial, then get a Sony Vegas 1 month free trial or whatever. iMovies, I think iMovie has multiple layers, but it's going to be on them to download those clips, and I'll try to reduce it to make it naturally. This is about 3 maybe 4 gigs. I reduced it down to about 400 megabytes. So yeah, and they'll have to download it. I'll make that available, and yeah, they'll still have to edit it. And upload it, upload it to a Dropbox or wherever and send me the links just like, you guys will. But you don't have to. You don't have to go. You don't. You know, you can do it here. So, yeah, I'm gonna stop recording now.